You're a wizard, Harry. How you doing, guys? Big Mate Danskell here again today. Back once again, this time with a very special video for you. It's an unboxing video. I rarely do these, but this one I really wanted to do. I'm really excited to receive what is here. So, without further ado, let's take a look. So guys, Big Mate Danskell here again today. As I have previously said, I have got this for you. A nice unboxing of the Harry Potter miniatures game. You'll see some of the lovely miniatures here, painted fantastically well. And I will just open that briefly for you. You can pause the video and have a read if you like. But there is a slight issue with my order. I'm not going to go into great detail because it's a surprise, so I don't want to ruin the surprise. But there is something missing from my order, which is quite a big thing, so I'll be contacting Night Models after I've done this unboxing video. I just want to show you in this video everything I bought, and I'll do further unboxing videos over the coming weeks to show you the details of the miniatures and stuff like that. So make sure you stay tuned for them. I'll probably create a playlist on my channel, and if you're not already subscribed and you want to learn more about the Harry Potter miniatures game, then make sure you subscribe to my channel for future content relating to it. So firstly, let's see what I've got in this brown box. I've got Lord Voldemort. I'm not sure which way the camera's orientated, by the way, so I may just spin these round a little bit. I'll open this in a second for you, but I'll just show you all the various boxes I've got first. So, Lord Voldemort in a nice tin there. I have Dementor. There we go, another nice tin. I have this lovely big box, which I've already opened. And I'll show you what's in there shortly. I've got this extra card tiles for the game. Very nice. You may have guessed by now, if I haven't already said, I went all in on the pre-order, so I got everything that they're doing for the game. And then I've got this, which I've also already opened, which is the actual game itself. It's got the rules in there and everything. What I'll do is show you this first. So the grand unboxing of the game itself. Here we go. Unfortunately, in transit, it looks like my tin's got dinted slightly, which is a bit annoying. And this comes off really easily, this lid. Doesn't feel very secure, but it was wrapped in cellophane before I took that off. So inside you get all sorts of stuff in here, if I can lift it out. There we go, so you get game boards in there, game tiles in there, and then you get all these tokens and the rules in this book here. I'm not going to be looking at them in great detail in this video. I may do it in a future video for you. Nice bit of foam protecting what's underneath. So underneath you've got miniatures. If you got the game on the pre-order, you got some exclusive miniatures as well. So there's this one, which is Albus Dumbledore. There we go. Get a nice up close picture for you there. So it's really finely detailed resin miniature. I saw an unboxing from a channel called Daniel Sprinkle, and he said one of the wands was bent, but if you actually watch Harry Potter film, a lot of the wands are bent anyway, so I think that may just be a case of that character's wand being bent. I'm not sure because I can't remember which character it was, but not all the wands are perfectly straight, some of them are crooked. So here we go, Albus Dumbledore there for you. Argus Filch, another one exclusive to the pre-order. The resin is really dark resin. It's feels like it's got a little bit of mold release on there, but it's not too bad. I'll give it a scrub before I start painting them now. He's got his cat there in his hand. There we go. I'm not going to be taking these out of the bags. But a couple of house elves there, Dobby and Creature, I believe it is, isn't it? Dobby and Creature, there we go. And then on to some Death Eaters. So this is This one here you'll see is missing an arm and legs, and this one's missing an arm as well. There's a pack with the wand arms in. They're really menacing looking, which is fantastic. They're really close to what you see in the film. Miss Hermione Granger torso, and there we go. Really finely detailed sculpt you can see there. They're quite spindly looking. If you look at how thin the arm is, it's going to be interesting to see how well they do if you drop the miniatures at all. Check around the back. Really nice detail on the scarf and everything there. Paint that up in Gryffindor's house colours. That'd be fantastic. So these ones I will take out of the pack because this is Harry and Ron in here, or their upper torsos at least. I feel a bit sorry for Ron though, because he's been put in here with a big spider and is deathly afraid of spiders. So there is the big spider. Drop that back down into the pack there. And then I'll show you Harry and Ron's torsos. The camera isn't quite picking up the faces. It's difficult to see, which is a shame. There we go, so you can see slightly more clearly now. That's Harry. That's Ron there. Lovely mop of hair on his head, which is going to be a fiery red soon enough. Lovely, lovely miniature. You can see it's even got the Gryffindor crest on the robes there. And I'll give you another look at Hermione because I know you probably wanted to see that one a bit better than you did. There we go. So that's everything you get in the core box. I'll just pop this to one side. Tell you what, I'll bag it all up and then I'll bring out one of the other tins for you. So you'll see in front of the camera now there is another tin. This one clearly states on it Lord Voldemort. So I wonder what could be inside. Let's find out. Oh look, it's a big base. I'm not a huge fan of these Night Models bases, so I may end up basing them on Games Workshop bases. I don't like the rounded edges on these bases. I prefer the straight sort of angled edge of the Games Workshop base, so we'll see. I might and I might not, because obviously it's got a nice cobblestone effect, but that's neither here nor there for this video, so I'll move that to one side. You get to see all the stats here of the players in the game. I won't go into any detail about that because I'm not sure about playing the game, but it's a really nice, I'm guessing that's a Slytherin symbol there on that side. Here we go. So let's pull the miniature out. Ooh, he's all tangled up in his smoke. So we can see his torso. It's like a fine musculature on the torso there. Is that a big mould line or is that a bit of mould slippage there? I'm going to have to look at the images on Night Models. I can't tell if that's a bit of mould slippage or a bit of a detail on the miniature. But I'll have a look at the Night Models Instagram to see whether that appears on their Instagram images. And here's some smoke coming out of his wand. Where is the wand in there? I can see his hand. It's as if the smoke's coming straight out of his hand. There's a lot of flashing around there. Yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how well I get all of that flashing off for sure. The snake skin, scales of the snake there. Fantastic. And this is the top end of Nagini. Top part of the jaw, just here, and then the bottom part of the jaw's down there, so it's like an open jaw pose on the snake. Like that, like my hand. So let's grab his head, which I believe is here. Let's flip that over so you can see it nicely. It occurred to me that Voldemort has a very towel-like head. If you're used to my normal 40k content, he has like a towel-like head, and I could effectively use him as an ethereal in a game of Warhammer 40k if I wanted to, but we'll see. I imagine I'll just take my time painting him up, to be honest, and then see where we go from there before I get to use him in any game. So you can see another little tin box in front of you. This is the Dementor one. Get my finger in there and pull it to one side. There we go. Here we go. So here's the Dementor. Now, those eagle-eyed amongst you may notice there is a slight bit of damage in there. Where's the damage, Daniel? Where is the damage? It's always missing something there, isn't it? Yeah, so missing a hand. Now, you'll see there, it's white, so it has snapped off in transit, that hand. I may mention that in my email when I'm talking to Night Models about the thing that's missing from my order. But I'll talk further about that at the end of this video. Some of the resin is looks like it's slightly different coloured as well on various models. I'm hoping that's not a curing issue or anything like that. It's a really, it's like a fragile, brittle sort of feeling resin, which is we'll see how well it holds up after playing with the miniatures. So these bits here are just the bottom. Sort of, not really, they don't have a bottom part of a torso Dementors, but they have like a misty sort of bottom part of torso, if you like. A misty fabricy thing, which goes under the torso to imply that it once had legs, kind of thing. Something along these lines here. Whoa, get it on screen. Something like that, basically. Again, I'll have to refer to the Night Models Instagram to figure out exactly how that goes. So, where's his hand gone? Here we go. So this hand, I've got a feeling it's going to be difficult to get out of the tin. Never mind difficult to get out of, never mind difficult to reattach. But I've got a feeling there's going to be a really weak point this in the future. So I may have to find out if they can send me a replacement, but we'll see how we get on. It might just glue back on there and be perfect, but that's in an ideal world. It's going to be a case of trial and error perhaps, but we'll see. So there we go. That's the Dementor unboxed. And the next bit is showing you everything that I got. So here's everything else that I got with the all-in pack collection. So we've got Remus Lupin in his werewolf form. We've got the Slytherin boys, so we've got Draco Malfoy in there, and what are them two called? Crab and Goyle. Crab and Goyle, that's what they're called. I forgot the names temporarily there. We've got here Bellatrix Lestrange and Wormtail. We've got the Hogwarts teachers, and we've got the Weasley twins. We've also got various, this is part of the all-in pack. It's Cedric Diggory, Slytherin female, I can't remember her name, and there's Neville Longbottom, I'm sure it'll say on the back. It does, Pansy. There we go. And we've got a Troll Adventure pack. Let's pop this on here. We've got the Malfoy family. Did you get 2 Dracos? That's interesting. Let's find that Slytherin pack again. There we go. Do you get 2 Dracos? You do get 2 Dracos, so you get him in his robes in this one. And you get him in the suit. Sort of long coat. There we go. Very nice. And then there's a few more. So this one is Dumbledore's army. So that's Luna Lovegood, Cho Chang and Ginny Weasley. A Unicorn Adventure pack. I think these adventure packs are like little mini games, extra mini games. Oh, and the Order of the Phoenix pack as well. So Nymphadora Tonks, Sirius Black, Shacklebolt. Is it something? What's his name? Padfoot Tonks, Kingsley Shacklebolt it is, and Mad-Eye Moody, of course. So that's everything you get in the all-in pack, which is an awful lot of miniatures. So for me, who has stated in the past that it's great to pace yourself. I went all in on this because I didn't want to miss out on some of the exclusives that you were getting with it. I thought it'd be a good thing to go all in on. So if you want to see unboxings of this stuff, where I actually look at the miniatures inside, and maybe I'll even build the miniatures, if you want to see those, stay tuned. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll be doing them in the coming weeks. So, there we have it, guys. That was my Harry Potter miniatures adventure game unboxing. As you saw, you got to see the core game and some of the miniatures in there, nice and up close and personal. I thought you'd want to see the hero characters rather than the villain characters. I'll give you future close-ups of the Death Eaters and more of the spiders and stuff as I'm painting them, really, as I'm getting them painted. My experience with Night models so far has been mixed. They initially said they were hoping to get everything to customers in September, but I didn't even get a shipment notification, so I contacted them yesterday and they sent me a shipment notification shortly thereafter, and I managed to pick up the package today. I got it dropped off at a local locker system thing that we have here in the UK, and it's, you know, they dealt with my query, which is good, so I'm hoping they can deal with my other issues that I've got. I've got quite a big thing missing from this delivery, which I'm annoyed about, but I'm hopeful they can fix it because they resolved my issue with the lacking of a shipment notification. We're 2 days into October, so that doesn't really bother me that much. They did say they were, I think initially they said delivery was going to be September. The delivery was in process in September, but leaving it till the last working day of September and then shipping everything out, it's a bit disorganised, in my opinion. But obviously it would have been a massive pre-order, so you can sort of forgive them that, maybe. But hopefully they'll be helpful with a couple of issues I have. What I'm probably going to do in the coming weeks, I'll be doing more unboxing videos for you, but they won't actually be unboxings, because what I'm probably going to do now I've seen the broken wrist on the Dementor, is open all the packets, make sure if there's any more issues, I mention them in this email that I'm going to be sending to Night Models, and fingers crossed they'll sort any further issues I have, and they'll sort them out for me. So I'll let you know how I get on with their customer service department and everything, but it's quite a big thing. I can't tell you what it is because, like I said at the start of the video, it's a bit of a surprise for someone. So, yeah, so that's all I can say here. If they are unhelpful, I'll let you know. I'm hoping they'll be helpful though, helpful enough and resolve all the issues I have. I think with complaints, sometimes people, I'm not going mental at them in this video, because sometimes people get ahead of themselves and they badmouth the company that they're dealing with, but it's the best thing to do is just contact the company, see if they can resolve your issues, and then if they don't resolve your issues, then maybe make it public. But before you've even tried to resolve issues, sometimes it can be unhelpful, I'd say, to the company's reputation and also to yourself, really, because if you throw them under the bus before you've given them a chance to repair any issues, then they're going to be on the back foot straight away and be on the defensive. So it's better, in my opinion, to resolve any issues you have before throwing them under the bus. So if they don't resolve my issues, I'll throw them under the bus then, and I'll let you all know what a terrible company they are. But at the minute, I still think they're alright-ish, but they need to resolve the issues first that I've got. Anyway, I waffled on long enough, and I got a comment the other day on one of my videos saying he really liked the video because I was straight to the point and no waffling, and I thought, oh, he's obviously not watching any of my other videos because I waffle in all my other videos, like this one, and I am doing now. So I'll cut it there, guys. Thanks very much for watching. Stay tuned for more Harry Potter videos and more unboxings or first looks, if you like, at the models, and I'll see you on the battlefield.